Hey everyone, it's Aneta with Kpop Oracles. I'm bringing you another Kpop reading. Today we're going to be doing a friendship reading on Jeno and Jaemin of NCT. Okay, let's get started. Let's see what is their connection like at the present moment. What does Jeno and Jaemin's connection look like? I think that's how you say his name, right? Jeno? Jeno. Or Jeno. I'm going to say Jeno. Okay, what is Jeno and Jaemin's connection like at the present moment? All right, we had the 9 of Fire, 9 of Wands. Okay. So I feel like they are very protective of one another. I feel like this is a very strong connection. I feel like maybe they've gone through some ups and downs, but they never never thought about giving up on one another. Like, I feel they are fighters, and I feel like not afraid to kind of ask each other for help when needed. And this card can also mean like activism or just doing some getting involved in like social causes. So I think these two love getting involved in some sort of like charity work or volunteering. So yep, like always, I feel like they're the type that like really kind of are protective of those who are struggling or those who, I guess, vulnerable, like, you know, someone who is not well off or just, you know, is and needs some like assistance. I feel like they're like almost like you know, like bodyguards of like people who are just you know, struggling out there. What is Jeno and Jaemin's connection like at the present moment? We had the 6 of Earth or 6 of Pentacles. This is a card that also represents charity, giving back to the community. So I think these two are like the philanthropists of the group. They're always just giving to others, and I feel like just like a lot of good karma between in this connection. And I feel like they're just like the type that don't expect anything in return. Like, they're just always willing to like give a helping hand, always willing to share their resources with others, especially those who are less fortunate than them. What is Jeno and Jaemin's connection like? We have balance. Yes, there's a balance of like give and take in the connection, and I feel like they work well together. Like, I feel like they're they're really patient with one another, and I also get the sense that they treat each other very well, like with respect, with kindness. Like, there isn't a whole lot of like major issues in the connection. It seems very harmonious. Okay, let's see, what does Jeno think of Jaemin? 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 We have the Ace of Summer. Ace of Summer. Okay, I think this is the Ace of Cups. You can see here, kind of looks like the Ace of Cups in tarot. You got this like fountain. So this is he thinks that Jaemin is just someone who's very kind. He's very nurturing. Like, he's such a sweetheart, and it seems like this connection is a very kind of deep emotional one, and there's just a lot of love. He has a lot of love for Jaemin. Like, I don't get any like negative hatred or feelings towards him, and it just seems like this is he's really thankful to have like Jaemin in his life. It's just, I think it's cute. This is really cute. Okay, I think I like their connection a lot already. All right, what does Jeno think of Jaemin? We have the 9 of Winter, or I think this is the 9 of Swords. Yeah, 9 of Winter or 9 of Swords. So maybe at times like Jaemin can be like a bit of a worrywart, or just someone who has a lot of like kind of nervous energy, or maybe it sometimes can be over analytical, like always just at times can assume the worst, or just worry a lot about things, or just having some like fear of something. Maybe if like has a tendency to kind of can be like maybe pessimistic at times, or um, yeah, or just like always assume the worst. So, but I think like Jeno like always like tries to be there for him, kind of like help him, get out of a rut, or and like stop worrying so much about things. We have the wheel, or the wheel of fortune in tarot. Okay, so this tells me that they might have shared many lifetimes together. Like the wheel is usually a sign that they've shared many lifetimes, or this is a karmic connection. They go way back. They have a lot of history, and I just feel like maybe like they've had such a positive impact on each other. And I feel like they do like to travel a lot together. Like maybe he sees Jaemin as like the greatest like travel buddy, or just someone he would prefer to travel with out of maybe like all the members. What does Jeno think of Jaemin? What does Jeno think of Jaemin? Chiron healing. Chiron healing, yes. There's something about Jaemin that's very calm, very soothing. Like there's like his presence is just like, it's not something that's like, or his overall appearance or presence is just, it's very very kind, very warm, very inviting. He's not someone that kind of gives off like harsh vibes. There's something about him that's very soothing. He's like almost like a savior of some sort. And or maybe he has it like maybe he's gone through a lot, or maybe he's seen that Jaemin has gone through a lot, but he hides it. Like he kind of gives off like a very calm presence or soothing presence, but maybe deep down he might be hurting a little bit, or just dealing with a lot. Like he sees that Jaemin is like very sensitive, very just someone who is emotional, or just in tune with his emotions, very intuitive. We had the Venus love. It's a card of beauty. The arts, like he thinks that Jaemin is just beautiful person, like inside and out, like and just someone who he gets along with. Okay, like there's this is a card that represents harmony as well, so there's no major issues. It could be that just Jaemin has his own inner demons that he needs to work through, and he sees that Jaemin is someone who can be charming, and also very like romantic, just someone who would remember your birthday and like buy you gifts. And it also seems like he's someone who may have expensive taste in things. This is a card that represents like luxury or indulgence. So maybe he's someone that like has a tendency to kind of spend on things. Okay, what else? What does Jeno think of Jaemin? We have self-confidence, leader, power. Like, yeah. Okay, so maybe he's like seeing that Jaemin is trying to work on himself. Like he's trying to step into his power, kind of not be like that Nine of Swords energy, like always worrying all the time, always like having like a lack of like, or always lacking self-confidence. So he sees that kind of Jaemin is always striving to kind of be like a better version of himself, always striving to make some healthy adjustments in his life. And he thinks that Jaemin could be a great leader as well, like someone that you can look up to, someone that who can like have a positive influence on others. What does Jeno think of Jaemin? Oh, Okay, what else? Independence, curiosity, exploration. Yes, he's a very independent spirit. He's someone that requires a sense of balance in his life, or he sees that Jaemin is someone who, yeah, needs time to himself. You know, or he likes to go out and have fun, but also needs time to kind of recharge. And he thinks that Jaemin is very, like I said, curiosity. So just like maybe always like learning about new things, or has a love of learning and exploration, which tells me that Jaemin is someone he sees that Jaemin is someone who likes to travel a lot, very adventurous. Likes to, yeah. Okay, what else? Okay, so let's see, what does Jaemin think of Jeno? What does Jaemin think of Jeno? We had the lovers. Okay, so they're platonic soulmates. They just a dynamic duo. There's just a lot of love. He has a lot of love for Jeno. Oops. What does Jaemin think of Jeno? We had the Hierophant. Yes, this is a very strong spiritual connection that they have. I feel like they have a lot in common, because this is a card that usually represents like kind of, you know, being around people who are like-minded or have similar beliefs as you. So I think they share similar beliefs, similar ways of thinking, and it just seems like it's a very, and the Hierophant has to do with like kind of a connection where it's like one word is like very lot of loyalty, like very like dedication as well. So I feel like they are very loyal to one another. Like I feel like they're very honest as well. The Hierophant is a very almost like, think of it like a goody two shoes, you know, like never lies, never cheats or steals. So I think they are, you know, would never betray one another, or he, like Jaemin, would never like backstab Jeno. Okay, what does Jaemin think of Jeno? We have the Eight of Swords. Okay, it's almost like the Nine of Swords energy. Like maybe he sees that Jeno is also like him. Maybe at times can be maybe a bit of a worrywart as well, or just someone who can overanalyze or tends to overthink about things, or just maybe tends to feel like trapped at times, or feeling like there's like stuck or in a rut. What does Jaemin think of Jeno? Uranus or Uranus. I'll say Uranus. I think if I say Uranus, it just sounds a little naughty. But Uranus here. Okay, so which tells me that he thinks that Jeno is someone who's very, very eccentric, very, but also like in a good way. Like he's very unique. He's very authentic, and he's also very original. Very like he just marches to to the beat of his own drum. And also getting like there's, you know, like maybe he sees that Jeno can be like a bit of a rule breaker, or in a good way. Like he's not a follower. He's someone who kind of prefers to do his own thing, or he's like a leader, and so can be a little rebel without a cause. We have Scorpio. Very something about him that's very intense. Like his presence is just like it's memorable. Like you can't forget him. And also maybe he's just like the type that is very observant as well. Like likes to watch people maybe from afar, and is a very deep thinker. Like Scorpios are very deep, very intelligent, very like philosophical as well. So I feel like the conversations that they have can be like really interesting. I feel like they can talk to each other like for hours and hours about like something really deep. What does Jaemin think of Jeno? We have the dog. He's like the doggy, very loyal, very, very honest, and just this type of person that, would kind of love you no matter what. Like doesn't expect anything in return. Like he's, like, loves unconditionally. Oh. What does Jaemin think of Jeno? We have the Grail Knight. It's like the Knight of Cups. Like, he sees that Jaemin, no, sorry. So Jaemin sees that Jeno is someone who's like a true romantic. He can be open with his emotions. He can be very sensitive. He's a sweetheart. He's very loving. He's very nurturing. Okay, let's see what is next for their connection. What is next or what's gonna happen to their connection this year? We had the Nine of Water, Nine of Cups. Yeah, this connection will continue to be a happy one, like one that brings both parties a lot of joy, a lot of contentment, and also I feel like there's going to be like a great deal of independence in the connection as well. Like I feel like they would be respectful of each other's need for space. Like they wouldn't try to cling on to one another. I feel like they think this connection is like literally like a wish come true. We have the Page of Earth or Page of Pentacles. Yes, so I think they'll continue they'll find each other like to be really dependable, like loyal, and this is a sign that they might be offered to work on or offered something. So I think this is a card that can also represents like a contract or a negotiation. So I think they may be working on something together, or they might be offered some sort of opportunity, and it seems like it's a very exciting one, and it's gonna be something different, something that they've never done before. So I think they're gonna be working a lot together on something. I don't think it's music. We have Awakening. Yes. So I think maybe just right now they're feeling kind of like stuck. So this is like the Hangman's energy, just like kind of feeling like nothing much is exciting is going on. But I think after like kind of a temporary pause or period of waiting, something is going to be offered to them. And maybe it'll be like a wish come true to them. Maybe it's something that they've always wanted to work on for the longest time, and it's going to be really exciting. So it could be. I feel like it's going to be like some charity work. Like I feel like something that has to do with volunteering or philanthropy. Okay, what else? We have intuition. Yeah, I think they're gonna really spend a lot of time thinking about the future. I think like their long-term plans. I feel like they kind of want to do something else, and it just seems like their heart is saying like to do more charity work or volunteering. We have decrease. Huh, okay. Yeah, so I think, okay, with decrease it says, okay, some of the keywords it says frugality or resourcefulness. So I think this project that they may work on, it has to do with kind of helping out with those who are less fortunate. Maybe like they might try to see what it's like kind of being in, you know, the less fortunate's shoes. Okay, one more card. We have bellflower. So it says gratitude. Gratitude, yes. I think this is a strong indication of, I feel like this has to do with, yeah, again, charity work, philanthropy. Like I feel like they're gonna give back to the community, and people are gonna be really thankful for their presence, or you know, what they have to offer. So that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please remember to hit the like and subscribe button. I'm also on Twitter. You can follow me at kpoporacles1 or Tumblr, kpoporacles.tumblr.com. Till next time, thanks for watching. Bye.